Welcome to online lecture series in organic chemistry, and we are discussing the chemistry of group 18 elements. In this video we are going to discuss the electronic configuration of group 18 elements. The general electronic configuration or valential electronic configuration of group 18 element is NS2NP6. Now there are 6 inert gases or noble gases: helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. And in case of these noble gases, outermost shell or valence shell contain 8 electrons except the helium, where in case of helium 2 electrons present in outermost shell. So here you can see helium atomic number 2, its valence shell configuration is 1s2. There are 2 electrons in the outermost shell or valence shell. Next element is neon. Its atomic number is 10. Electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. In outermost shell again there are 8 electrons and its valence shell configuration is 2s2, 2p6. Argon atomic number 18. Configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. In outermost shell again there are 8 electrons with the configuration 3s2, 3p6. Krypton atomic number 36. Configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s2, 4p6. Again in valence shell 8 electrons are there with the valence shell configuration 4s2, 4p6. Xenon atomic number is 54 and the configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s2, 4p6, 4d10 and 5s2, 5p6. Again there are 8 electrons in outermost shell. And the last noble gas, that is the radon, with atomic number 86 and the configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s2, 4p6, 4d10, 5f14, 5s2, 5p6, 5d10, 6s2, 6p6. Again there are 8 electrons in outermost shell. So in this way it is clear that all the elements except helium have an octet of electrons in their outer shell, and general configuration is NS2NP6. Here important thing is all the elements have stable electronic configuration. Hence, under normal conditions, they do not show any tendency to lose or gain electrons, and therefore they have less chemical reactivity. Their valence shell is completely filled or have a stable electronic configuration, and therefore they are chemically less reactive. They are unable to form cations by the loss of electrons, or they are unable to form the anions by the gain of electrons. Now next important point is trends in physical properties of the noble gases, that is helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. So some of the physical properties we are going to discuss here. First important property is these are the monoatomic gases. These exist as a monoatomic gases. So under normal conditions, all these noble gases, they are colorless, odorless, tasteless monoatomic gases, and the monoatomic nature, it is confirmed by the ratio of specific heat at constant pressure to that of constant volume, that is the ratio of Cp upon Cv. Now for monoatomic gases, the ratio of the Cp upon Cv, it should be 1.66, that is 5 by 2, 5 upon 3. And for noble gases, this value, it is very close to 1.66. Ratio of Cp upon Cv for noble gases, it is very close to 1.66, and this is the indication that all these noble gases exist as a monoatomic gases. Now next important physical property is atomic radii. So atomic radii of these elements, basically atomic radii are large, and it is expected to increase atomic radii from top to bottom. As we proceed from top to bottom in periodic table, the atomic radii expected to increase. Reason for this is from top to bottom, number of shells progressively increase, and therefore outermost electron moves away from the nucleus, and therefore the distance between center of the atom, that is nucleus, center of nucleus, and the outermost shell slowly increases from top to bottom, and therefore atomic radii increases from helium to neon to argon to krypton to xenon to radon, that is from top to bottom. So this is about the atomic radii. Next physical property is ionization enthalpy and electron gain enthalpy. So ionization enthalpy or ionization energy, so this is the amount of energy required to remove outermost electron from an isolated gaseous atom to form a cation. This is called as ionization enthalpy. And electron gain enthalpy or electron affinity, it is the amount of energy released when the isolated gaseous atom gains one or more electrons and forms the anion. Now, as I said, the noble gases, they have a less tendency to lose or gain electrons, and because of this the ionization enthalpy values are very high. So since they have a most stable electronic configuration, they have highest ionization energy in the respective period of the periodic table. This is because they have a less tendency to lose the electrons and form the cation, and they have almost zero electron affinity. Hence, they are not chemically reactive elements. So this is about ionization enthalpy and electron gain enthalpy or electron affinity. Next important property is melting and boiling points. Melting and boiling points of noble gases are very low. This is because there is a very weak interatomic force of attraction, that is induced dipole interaction, that is van der Waals force. So in case of noble gases, very weak van der Waals force is there, and because of this their melting and boiling points are very low. The melting and boiling points of helium are the lowest of any known element in the periodic table. Out of 118 elements, the melting and boiling point of helium is the lowest. You know, the boiling point of helium is 4 Kelvin. It is very low. As I said, the melting and boiling points of helium are the lowest of any known element. However, the melting points and boiling points increases as we move down the group in periodic table. That is, when we move from helium to radon, then melting and boiling point increases. This is because with the increase in atomic size, the polarizability of the atom increases, and accordingly the magnitude of van der Waals forces increases down the group. Actually, magnitude of van der Waals force depends upon the size of atom. From top to bottom, size of atom increases, and therefore the van der Waals force or magnitude of van der Waals force increases from top to bottom, and therefore melting and boiling point also increases from helium, neon to argon, krypton, xenon to radon. So this is about the melting and boiling points. Basically, melting and boiling points of noble gases are very low. Now next important physical property, that is liquefaction. Now the noble gases are liquefied or solidified with difficulty. Means there is a difficulty, or it is very difficult to liquefy noble gases, and these can be liquefied and solidified to some extent, especially other than helium, other noble gases, these can be liquefied and solidified, and this confirms the presence of some forces of attraction between their atoms, especially the forces, the van der Waals forces exist in neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon, and because of these van der Waals forces, these can be liquefied and solidified. Now, since the van der Waals forces are weakest in helium, it is the most difficult to liquefy helium. Now, all the noble gases except radon solidify at around 280 Kelvin, and helium is the most difficult gas to be solidified. Now, it solidifies only when it is cooled to about 1 Kelvin under the pressure equal to 25 atmosphere, and these conditions are highly difficult to maintain, that is 1 Kelvin temperature and pressure equal to 25 atmosphere, and liquid helium is therefore used as an ideal cooling agent for research at low temperatures. Now, this is regarding the liquefaction. Now, next important physical property, that is ability to diffuse. Now, all the noble gases, these are able to diffuse through glass, rubber, plastic and some metals as well. Hence, they are difficult to handle in the laboratory. So, this is about the ability to diffuse. Next important physical property is solubility in water. These noble gases are slightly soluble in water. However, solubility increases with increase in molar mass, that is from top to bottom solubility in water increases. Next property is characteristic spectra. Now, these noble gases can be identified as they show the characteristic spectra. For example, helium gives characteristic spectra consisting of green and yellow lines, whereas neon shows the spectra consisting of orange and red lines. So, this is about the characteristic spectra and the trends in physical properties. Here we are going to highlight some of the physical properties. This is the electronic configuration, already I explained. Atomic weight, this is increases from helium to radon. Atomic volume also increases from helium to radon. Boiling point, you can see increases from helium to radon, 427, then 87, 112, 164, it is for xenon, and for radon the boiling point is 211. Melting point also increases from helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon to radon. Critical temperature increases from helium to radon, and critical pressure, it is increases from helium to radon. Now, next property is solubility in 1 liter of water in cubic centimeter. Solubility increases from helium to xenon. For radon, value is not available because radon is radioactive. Then the ratio of specific heat, that is Cp upon Cv, you can see it is very close to 1.66, and therefore these exist as a monoatomic gases. Then parts per million in air by volume, that is occurrence. As I said, argon is comparatively more abundant than the other noble gases. Then heat of vaporization, the calories per mole at boiling point, it is increases from helium to radon. Then atomic radius also increases helium to xenon. For radon, value is not available. And the gaseous ionization potential of gaseous atom in volts, for first electron it is decreases from helium to radon, and for second ionization potential it also decreases from helium to krypton. Values are available for helium, neon, argon and krypton. So, ionization enthalpies or ionization potential values decreases from helium to neon to argon to krypton. The reason is atomic size increases, and therefore ionization enthalpies decreases.